I'm an agent of chaos. And here we go.
What's the hubbub? Make sure to watch this one all the way through the end, which features Tyrone Magnus on a recent Cosmic Book SnyderVerse return story. It's a great segment. Let's get started. You already know if misinformation starts swinging, I'm showing up with the hubbub take to counter properly. That's just part of the deal here. Most recently, I'm seeing lots of Snyder-centric freakouts who are trashing Jason Momoa as Lobo in the DCU. If you're building a whole platform around attacking positive enthusiasm for anything James Gunn related, especially from the usual YouTuber harsh critics who's living that Restore the SnyderVerse lifestyle, harsh critics at it, again putting out misinformation.
Lobo is a menial villain. And I feel like Jason Momoa, he does look like Lobo. This guy played Lobo, but he looks better than Jason Momoa.
First off, you don't even know who Lobo is. He's a galactic anti-hero. Jason Momoa has always been perfect for the part. Aquaman was a paycheck, and Lobo is his dream come true. The TV series Lobo version was from a sci-fi channel, a show called Krypton. No disrespect to the actor from it, but he looks slight in size and nowhere near as spot on as Jason. No wonder you wear glasses, Harsh.
The Batman 2 is canceled, you guys. I told you this years ago, and a lot of you clowns out there saying, oh, the Batman 2 was a success, or the Batman was a success. Well, if it was such a success, why are they canceling it? Because everybody has pretty much moved on. You guys, when are you going to say enough is enough? It's not coming out. And the reason why it's not coming out, because James Gunn and DC Studios don't want it to come out. Why on earth would James Gunn greenlight a Supergirl film and not complete an established Batman series? Batman is a more superior character than Supergirl, but somehow this clown James Gunn greenlighted a Supergirl film. It's not coming out, you guys, and this is on James Gunn and DC Studios. Why did he greenlight a Supergirl film in front of a successful Batman film? Because in reality, the Batman wasn't successful. It did 700 million, but they manipulated the numbers. It's not coming out, you guys. So 6 years has passed. It's over with, you guys.
Next, man, you were so adamant about Batman 2 being cancelled. How is that looking? Embarrassing. Oh, and FYI, Supergirl was greenlit because Gunn is now making a full Superman saga to build out the universe. It's not about catching up with Marvel in one movie. Harsh critics is batting 1,000 on one thing. At being wrong, haha. Then yeah, pushback is baked into the cake. According to him, the Batman 2 is cancelled and Jason Momoa can't compete with a Lobo that's half his size, who appeared on a show called Krypton, which he didn't even know existed, let alone ever watched it. You can't run negative rumors as facts just to trash a universe that's literally had one movie out, one Superman, and somehow Gunn doesn't even get half the runway Zack Snyder was given. Also, I wanted to return a shout out over to Shill Verse, by the way, who has been recommending my channel to folks who want a breather from the constant Snyder shenanigans. He made a point on this towards why he is one, to run with the gun.
You know, maybe we get a chance to see what his variation of a Wonder Woman is, or a Martian Manhunter, or anything. You know, let's see what these things are. Because the truth is, Snyder got that chance. Snyder got a chance to do Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman, Lex Luthor. And he failed with most of those.
I've got some more reactions in this video I'll get to, but let me set the stage. Some will feel I'm cutting down men like trees, but I'm just cutting through the BS. Okay, a few limbs may be lost, but most of them are sitting in an extra room or basement and only get up for the occasional shower. At least one can hope. So let's call it out. There's a whole corner of the internet that thrives on being mad forever. Some channels are basically running on Restore Snyder slogans for views. It's the easiest view hack in the world. Be a Snyder hack. Yeah, I said it. You guys know it. The wordplay was intentional. There's a small but loud, culty group that exists purely to trash the DCU because they want their Lord Snyder restored to the throne. The algorithm loves it. It's an easy subscription and meal ticket to views, but I'll pass. I'm here to offer the flip side, the perspective that actually pushes back on the nonsense misinformation. It's easy to hop on the slogan train that's motivated to bring a dead verse back. But again, that's a pretty menial, albeit a concentrated group who engages in the same group think habits. They all run the same YouTube searches and look for titles dunking on Gunn, where they can jump in the comments to say, restore the SnyderVerse. And hey, if it comes back, they'll leave the basement for sunlight. It's been so long they are pale enough to probably glow in the dark at this point. Good thing you have promises in thumbnails that the SnyderVerse is back by guys like Aaron Fischer that never deliver, though. I mean, you Restore SnyderVerse groupies run, to join the delusion and say, yay, we won. What did you win exactly? Not a thing. You read a clickbait thumbnail title that delivers cope, not hope. Speaking of which, I've always credited Aaron Fischer on at least having some presentation ability for his videos as an entertainment commentator. I wasn't surprised he jumped on a chance to downplay Lobo. It's going to be the top selection of the Restore Snyder channel's shared playbook. Without an active verse, as the DCEU SnyderVerse is dead, they have more gun talk than an NRA meeting. Sorry, wordplay again.
But I gotta tell you, after that clip, I don't know how you can make him look mostly comic accurate, but still make it look cheap as hell. That's exactly what this poster reeks, and it's exactly what that clip reeked as well.
First off, Aaron, nice hoodie. No, actually, the one thing I can compliment here, as the Lobo take is pretty bad. For one thing, this is not even a solo Lobo movie. It's him getting introduced as existing in the DCU through a Supergirl appearance, noticing that Jason looks pretty exact for the part.
I don't know how you go from a visual style like what we had with the DCU to something as cheap looking as what this looks like.
Your strategy is to call it comic accurate but cheap. I get it. He contacted James Gunn the moment he took over DC, and it ruffled feathers where you guys see him as a traitor. Set aside your Snyder feelings and recognize that Lobo has been his dream role. It's not about him being in the DCU of Gunn instead of the DCEU of SnyderVerse. It's about an actor seizing his opportunity to play a character he loves. This is just the start too, a teaser of what's to come, because if he nails the part of Lobo as expected, we will get a solo Lobo project. It's funny how a Snyderbro will take anything to slant positive perception of the DCU.
We know most certainly this movie in tone is probably going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know, he's trying his best, Chad. I mean, that's all I can say. Reese is trying his best to sell this movie. He's got to do the job. Right? Gunn is blowing up his phone. Please do something. This movie's going to flop. It's going to flop. It's going to be a huge disaster financially for DC, for Warner Brothers. They have absolutely no faith in this garbage. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, Count, who is he? At it again. Supergirl, in quite a galactic setting, does lend some tone from the Woman of Tomorrow basis towards Guardians of the Galaxy. Notice the new He-Man or He/Him movie has an aesthetic like Guardians of the Galaxy, but they don't mention that in their coverage of it. Mostly they whine about pronouns or cry if something is woke, which everything is woke. Oh no, Lois Lane wears pants in the Superman movie. She's politically saying she is equal to a man. How dare she drive also? It's woke garbage.
He'll heal, but it'll take a day or two. Get him someplace safe. Take the T-Craft. The controls are easy and intuitive. I need to stay back here and make sure the portal is secure.
GTFO Snyderbros. On the new Masters of the Universe footage, by the way, I thought it looked much better than some of the initial set pictures that came out. I'm actually interested in this one. I don't need to put down a movie to prop up an agenda like the Snyder cult bros. Looking like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a successful trilogy, is now some bizarre bar towards slamming a movie. Oh, come on. Being compared to the Guardians movie shouldn't even be a slam on it. The gun haters don't even want to recognize those movies are so well-reviewed financial successes, which helped the MCU. Meanwhile, you have Cosmic Book News fueling disappointment to some Snyder fans who are more casual and don't follow news as closely to know it's false garbage. It's true some feed into the delusion to pretend a restore is happening, while others are being taken in by the falsehoods. That's part of why I do what I do on my small channel here. And hey, a reminder, if you're liking the content, please subscribe to the Hubbub and tap that notification bell. Also, share my YouTube video, links on social media for discussion too. Now, let's take a look at a story they are running with my reaction to Tyrone Magnus covering it.
Zack Snyder's SnyderVerse is fully back in play with the WBD sale to Paramount. The Saudis are still motivated, while the hope is that if Netflix ends up buying WBD, Snyder could do The Dark Knight Returns with Ben Affleck.
At this point, Cosmic Book is essentially preying on Restore SnyderVerse dreaming hopeful fans. Emotions, yes, I get it. Big fans of it still want some kind of hope for a return. Cosmic Cope, the fake book news generator, is always saying, I'm told and insiders say to make it read like he didn't make it up while eating some Cheetos and sipping on a Monster energy drink. The guy churning out these articles needs a bathroom quick, cause he is quite full of it.
So, if Paramount gets it, Snyderverse is back. If Netflix gets it, the hope from everyone in the industry, I guess, that they know here is like, look, hopefully he can get that done with Ben Affleck. The only thing I have with that, because Zack did say he would return for that, the only problem I have with that is we got Batman v Superman, which was based on that. Partially. Based on the death of Superman, too, So, I don't know if I want that. It might feel samey to people. It might be something they need to build up to again. And if that is the first thing that they do, they need to let it be known publicly in their marketing that this is an Elseworld story. It's a one-off. It's different. They have to do something, because I think people are going to feel like they saw Batman v Superman.
I did like that. Tyrone here pointed out The Dark Knight Returns isn't even a logical idea on its own without recognizing it as Elseworlds. Not to mention, how many Batman takes do you think they'd run close to each other? The Batman 2, as well as The Brave and the Bold, will already have two separate Batman actors, which is partly why James Gunn is holding off on his own Batman to give some space, where he's focusing on the Superman saga. Now you'd have a Snyder Batman with Affleck that already borrowed heavily from Frank Miller's graphic novel. Make that make sense? You might as well make a new rumor up that Zack is working on a Flashpoint Paradox movie adaptation that leans heavily into Batman primarily. All you have to do for Matt McGroin's Cosmic Cope headlines is say, I'm told by insiders that Zack is back with a Flashpoint Paradox movie backed by the Saudi Arabia government, funded by the Muslim Brotherhood or something. Give me a break as I LOL so hard my laughter shakes my neighbor's walls. Good Lord. With that, it's today's Hubbub edition, guys and gals, he's and hims and hers and they or theirs. Whoever is watching, remember, no Snyderverse, no problem. While it's open, Please subscribe and post your thoughts in the comments down below. After liking the video, what do you think of the Lobo footage? How do you think the Snyder-centric channels are handling it? Thank you for watching.